10 Great Quotes from A Moveable Feast by Ernest Hemingway. His talent was as natural as the pattern that was made by the dust on a butterfly's wings. At one time he understood it no more than the butterfly did, and he did not know when it was brushed or marred. Later, he became conscious of his damaged wings, and of their construction, and he learned to think he could not fly anymore because the love of flight was gone, and he could only remember when it had been effortless. You should only read what is truly good, or what is frankly bad. There is never any ending to Paris, and the memory of each person who has lived in it differs from that of any other. We always return to it, no matter who we were, or how it changed, or with what difficulties or ease it could be reached. Paris was always worth it, and you received return for whatever you brought to it. But this is how Paris was in the early days, when we were very poor and very happy. They say the seeds of what we will do are in all of us, but it always seemed to me that in those who make jokes in life the seeds are covered with better soil and with a higher grade of manure. But Paris was a very old city, and we were young, and nothing was simple there, not even poverty, nor sudden money, nor the moonlight, nor right and wrong, nor the breathing of someone who lay beside you in the moonlight. Do not worry. You have always written before, and you will write now. All you have to do is write one true sentence. Write the truest sentence that you know. To hear him talk of it, you would never know how very good it was, except that he had the shyness about it that all non-conceited writers have when they have done something very fine, and I hope he would get the book quickly, so that I might read it. I've seen you, beauty, and you belong to me now. Whoever you are waiting for, and if I never see you again, I thought, you belong to me, and all Paris belongs to me, and I belong to this notebook and pencil. When I stopped working on the races, I was glad, but it left an emptiness. By then I knew that everything good and bad left an emptiness when it stopped, but if it was the bad, the emptiness filled up by itself. If it was good, you could only fill it by finding something better. Scott then asked me if I were afraid to die, and I said more at some times than at others. It is not basically a question of the size and repose, I said. It is the size that it becomes. It is also a question of angle.